What is up everyone, Nayflar here. Now I've been getting a few comments on my videos recently of people asking me what kind of graphics mods do I use, and just generally what kind of mods do I use for my Fallout and Skyrim. So in this video I'm going to be going through my personal load order for Fallout 4 and Skyrim on PlayStation 4, but I'm also going to be going through my personal load order for Skyrim and Fallout 4 on PC. For those of you that don't know, I know it might be a little bit surprising because most of my videos are based on PlayStation 4 mods. I mainly actually play Skyrim and Fallout 4 on PC. I used to obviously play Fallout and Skyrim on my PlayStation all the time, but I recently got a PC, which means that now I mostly play Skyrim and Fallout 4 on my PC because obviously all the best mods are on PC and it's just generally better on PC. Now that doesn't mean that I don't love PlayStation, I honestly do, it's my favourite console, and I still come back and play on my saves on Skyrim and Fallout 4 on my PlayStation 4 because I put a lot of time into them and I do still enjoy playing them. So with all that said, let's start with my load order for Fallout 4 on PlayStation 4. So we'll have a look at it right now, just go through each mod so that you can see what kind of mods I use. So the first mod is Candy Eye Vintage Weather, which is basically just a weather mod that makes the world look a bit more vintage, makes the sky look orange. Now I did actually cover this mod on my most recent top 5 mods of the month for Fallout 4 on PS4 video, so if you want to learn more about this mod you can check out that video. This next mod, Armor and Weapons Community Resource, is a mod that basically allows you to use a bunch of other mods, but essentially it allows you to modify your weapons and armors a bit differently. There's a lot to it, so you can read the description to find out more about it. I'm not going to talk about everything each mod has to offer because this video would be way too long. So the next mod is Pip-Boy Paint Jobs Colours of the Wasteland pack. This essentially just allows you to change the colour of your Pip-Boy, which I like to do because the standard Pip-Boy colour is a bit boring, so it's nice just to have some options to change it up. Next up is your standard sort of grass, weather / environment mod. I go with Simple Green, Simple Season Spring. There's a few different versions of this. You can go for winter, autumn, things like that. And there's also Overgrowth. I know a lot of people use Overgrowth, but I personally prefer Simple Seasons and I like the spring one the best. Next up I've got Cheat Room. Now I wouldn't usually use this if I'm just playing Fallout 4 normally, but I do sometimes have to use it for videos because a lot of the time I don't have time to go ahead and find all the stuff that I need to make a video, so it's just easier to go to the Cheat Room and get it from there. If I was just playing Fallout 4 normally I wouldn't use any kind of cheat mods, but for videos I use this mod and it's great, it does the job. Next up is just a patch for Candy Eye that makes it useful for all of the DLCs, so we'll just skip past that one. Okay, so now we've got all of the UCO mods. This is one of my favourite mods. I actually covered this in my top 10 mods for Fallout 4 on PS4 video, like the 10 very best mods video. So you know that these mods are really good. They basically let you put, the main reason that I downloaded this mod in the first place is so that I could wear any kind of under armor and put the separate pieces of armor over the top of them, so that I could wear, say for example, flannel shirt and jeans, and I could still have every single piece of leather armor over the top of it. And it also means that you can put ballistic weave on every single piece of clothing, which is the main reason why I downloaded this. But it also has a bunch of other stuff that you can use, so definitely worth downloading UCO, one of the best mods for Fallout 4 on PS4 by an absolute mile. So I've also got first person animation tweaks, which is a great mod. Again, it just basically changes the way you hold your gun in first person, which is brilliant, really awesome mod, recommend downloading it. Next up I have Quick Hack and Pick. I know I was literally just saying I usually don't use cheat mods, but honestly lockpicking and hacking in Fallout 4 is easy to do and it just is a waste of time, so I'd rather just get it over and done quickly, and I don't really enjoy the little hack and pick mini games, so I'd rather just skip them. Next up we've got Rich Vendors, which basically allows each vendor to have a bunch more money, which is really helpful rather than having to go around selling stuff to all the different merchants throughout all of Fallout so that you can actually sell all your weapons. You can just sell it all to one merchant, which is basically just a quality of life mod. I find it really helpful, so that's why I've got it. Next up, again, one of my favourite mods is Dogs Not Brahmin. So this basically changes all of your provisioners Brahmin and changes them into dogs instead, because I used to get a lot of issues where Brahmins would like spawn on top of roofs in my settlements, so this stops that because they're now dogs, which are obviously a lot smaller and less likely to spawn on top of roofs for some reason. So yeah, great mod, love it. Next up we have realistic headshots, which basically just increases the headshot damage, which I think is realistic. I think that's brilliant, because obviously if you're going to get shot in the head, you're probably going to die straight away. So I think this mod adds a bit more realism to Fallout, and I just enjoy popping heads, and it's just really satisfying to just kill someone with one shot to the head. I really enjoy this mod, and that's why I've got it. Next up is stronger dog meat. So dog meat is easily my favourite companion in Fallout 4. I always have him with me, especially considering that you can still have the Lone Wanderer perk whilst you've got dog meat. So that's why I've got stronger dog meat. I just think that he could do with a little buff, and I just really like dog meat, so I like this mod and I downloaded it. Next up we have dog armor, which basically adds an armor rating to dog meat's armor. Again, like I said, dog meat is my favourite companion, so downloaded this mod just to help him out and make him a little bit stronger. Next up we have another great mod, which is buffed Minutemen Militia. This basically makes the Minutemen better, makes them stronger, makes them more interesting. Definitely check out that mod. We've also got loaded loading screens. Now basically this mod just adds a bunch of sarcastic messages to your load screen, which is brilliant. It gives me a good laugh every now and then when I need it. When I'm getting bored looking at a loading screen, I've got a nice little funny message to read, which is brilliant. Next up we have a mod that I actually made an entire video on, which is the Workshop Turret Pack. This is a fantastic mod that just adds a few more turret options to your defense in settlements. I got bored of just using the same turret over and over again, just using the missile turret all the time, so I just wanted to try something different, and this mod offers that. It's a great mod. If you haven't downloaded it, you really should. Next up is NPCs Travel. Again, another great mod. It just basically spawns NPCs around the world that will just sort of walk around and you can interact with, and it just makes the world feel a little bit more alive and immersive. So another great mod. Next up we have Simple Settlers, which again is another brilliant mod. It basically just gives all your settlers names, which is really nice, because before they would just all be called settlers, which I really hated. So the reason that I downloaded this was because that I loved the fact that it gave settlers names and just made them feel a little bit more real, and it gave them a little bit more of a personality. I've also got Companion Infinite Ammo, which I guess is kind of a cheating mod, but I just find it frustrating having to constantly resupply your companion with ammo. I'd rather just give them one bit of ammo and then they can just use that, and then I don't have to worry about it, so that's why I've downloaded that. Next up we have Wacky Weapons Workshop, a brilliant mod that just basically allows you to create crazy weapon combinations. So if I ever just need to blow off some steam and make a crazy weapon and go around killing a bunch of raiders, this is the mod that I'll use. Also have Dismemberment Overhaul, which basically makes it so that you can target certain limbs and shoot them or chop them off, so that you can chop raiders' legs off so that they can't run around, or you can chop their arms off so they can't shoot you or punch you. Brilliant mods, definitely worth downloading. We've also got OC Decorator, which is brilliant for settlement building. It basically allows you to take any item in the game and build it in settlement mode, and it can't be sort of the items that you put down can't be knocked over, so it's great for decorations, and it's just a brilliant way to add a bit more personality to your settlements. So now we've got a bunch of weapon mods. I'm not going to go through all of these in detail, I'm just going to sort of tell you each one. So we've got Winter Blade, we've got John Marston's 44, we've got Light Sword, Liberty Prime Blaster, Lightning Burst, Kaboom Stick, Aliens of the Commonwealth, See-Through Scopes, Skillzerk's weapon packs. So these are all the weapon mods that I use mostly. A lot of these you'll find in my top 10 weapon mods for Fallout 4 video, but I just really like all these weapons and saw no reason to delete them, so I've kept them, and I do use them when I play, so yep, some great weapon mods there. So we've also got Doc's Armoured Clothing, which is one of the mods I covered in one of my top 5 mods of the month videos. A great mod, just adds a few sort of cut content clothing items to the game, and it's just, yeah, good mod, decent mod. I use one of the pieces of clothing for one of my characters, and I use the bandolier for them, so that's why I've kept that mod. And then we've got some of the mods that I've covered recently. So we've got Prime Location, the quest mod, we've got Kellogg's Cybernetic Implants, we've got Mad Rock, and we've got another graphics mod, the Water Redux mod. These are all some brilliant mods. I would definitely recommend checking them out. I think these 3 are in my most recent top 5 mods of the month video, so if you want to learn more about them, check out that video. And then this mod, a lot of people take the piss out of me for this, but I just really like water in games for some reason. I don't know why. So any way that I can make water look better in a game, I'll do that. So that's why I've got this mod. So that's all of my mods for Fallout 4 on PS4. So now we're going to move on to Skyrim on PS4. So let's load up Skyrim. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at my load order for Skyrim. So let's get straight into it. So first up is a similar mod to the one I had on Fallout 4, which is Rich Merchants of Skyrim, which basically makes all the merchants rich so that you don't have to run around going to a bunch of different merchants. You can just sell everything you need to the one merchant, which is great. Again, another water mod. This basically just changes the way water works, changes the way it flows and the way it looks. Again, like I said, I like water in games for some very weird reason, so that's why I downloaded that mod. I think it's great. Next up, we have Kato's Whiterun, which I really like. This is another great mod. It basically just changes the way Whiterun looks, spices it up a little bit, and adds some new elements to it so that it's not the same old boring Whiterun that we've seen time and time again. So next up we have Big Ultimate Kills, which basically is a mod that changes kill moves in Skyrim. So it makes them more likely, it makes decapitations more likely, and it unlocks decapitations before level 50, which is brilliant for videos. Obviously being able to finish a gameplay section with a kill move is very cinematic and just generally really enjoyable, even if I wasn't using it for videos. A brilliant mod that sort of adds more kill moves to the games, and everyone loves kill moves, so why not have a few more? Next up we have Obsidian Weathers. This basically just changes some of the weathers in the game, makes it look a little bit different, makes it look a little bit better. Standard weather mods, everyone sort of likes to have a weather mod in their game, and this is the one that I go with. Next up we've got Lampposts of Skyrim, a very simple mod but a very effective mod. Basically just adds lampposts to the roads. I don't really know why I downloaded this mod, I just think it's cool. It's something that adds to the game, and yeah, I like it. Next up we've got Marry Almost Anyone. I can't remember why I downloaded this. I think I downloaded it so that I could marry someone in particular in Skyrim. I can't remember who, but I just never deleted it off my load order, so I've still got it. You've got sarcastic loading screens similar to loaded loading screens on Fallout 4. This basically just adds like jokes to the loading screen so that when you're looking at the loading screen you're not bored with a boring fact about why red guards have curved swords. Now it will be a fact about why red guards have curved dongs instead, which is obviously better. Next up you've got Surreal Lighting, which is another sort of graphics mod that just changes the lighting in Skyrim, makes it look a bit better, which is obviously great for videos, so worth downloading, worth having a look at. Next up we've got Dense Grass, which is easily one of my favourite mods. It basically just adds a shitload of grass to Skyrim and makes it more dense and just sort of, yeah, like I said, adds more of it. Next up we have Immersive Patrols, which basically just adds a bunch of patrols from different factions to Skyrim, which is great. You can just sort of run into them whilst you're on the road, which is very immersive and just sort of adds a bit more to the world, makes it feel more alive. We've also got Go Away Map Clouds, which is just a nice little simple mod that gets rid of the clouds when you're looking at the map. Great mod. Yeah, the clouds are annoying, so why not get rid of them? Improved Sounds, this just sort of changes some of the sounds in the game. I sort of just downloaded this because I thought it would be good. I've not really noticed it much, to be honest, but yeah, might be worth downloading. Next up we've got More Blood and Gore, which basically just adds more blood to the game when you kill someone, which is a bit gory of me, but I think sort of blood and gore in games it makes it more interesting. Is that fucked up of me to say? Am I messed up in the head? I don't know, but I like the mod, so I've got it. Next up we've got Realistic Conversations, another fantastic mod that basically just makes NPCs talk to each other how you would expect them to, and they actually have proper conversations, which is fantastic for immersion. I'm never going to take off this mod, I absolutely love it. Next up we've got Fix Your Aim and No More Moonwalking. Great mod for me because no matter how I start my build, I will always end up with a sneaky archer, so this mod always comes in handy for me. Next up we have Cheat Mod. Again, I don't really like using cheat mods, I just sort of use it now for videos, so that's why I've got that one. Next up, again, all shouts, another cheat mod. I needed this for a mod that I recently featured that added a bunch of shouts to the game, and added a bunch of powers once you've unlocked all shouts, so I needed to use this because I really didn't have time to go around and unlock all the shouts myself, so I just downloaded this mod. Next up we have Untold Sagas, a brilliant mod that I covered in my most recent top 5 mods of the month for Skyrim video, so if you want to learn more about that, check out that video. Next up we have faster leveling. I have this disabled at the moment because it is actually quite annoying sometimes, but I basically just use this when I need to start a new character for a new mod, so I'll use this to level it up a bit so that I've got some perks and my character isn't completely useless. Next up we have race menu anytime, another brilliant mod. This is again great for videos because it allows me to change my race and the way my character looks on the fly and change their gender, which is fantastic. Next up is Katana Pack, great weapon mod, not really much more to say about that. Immersive Citizens, a brilliant mod. It basically just sort of changes the AI's combat and sort of how they behave. I'm not really sure the ins and outs of it, but yeah, a good mod worth downloading. Next up we have Hold Border Banners, which basically adds a bunch of banners to the holds that have their logos on them. Again, a simple mod, but adds to the immersion, so why not download it? Again, another cheat mod, all maps, locations discovered, great for videos. It allows me to just sort of go wherever I need to for videos, which is brilliant, really helpful, saves me time. Next up we have Better Horses, which basically I think just makes horses faster and gives them more stamina. It just sort of makes them realistic, which again I think is brilliant. Next up we have More Bandit Camps by Skilless. This just sort of makes the world feel more full, feel more alive, adds a little bit more to do. Great mod, worth a download. Aladon's Ultimate Armory, another brilliant mod. I've used this for a few different videos now and I just really like it, so felt no reason to delete it. Deus Mon's Castle of Mirak, a brilliant player home, saw no reason to delete it after I reviewed it, so kept it on there. Fenric's Magic Evolved, obviously a brilliant mod that adds a shitload of new spells to Skyrim, so no reason to take this off. I use a lot of the spells, so yep, great mod. We've also got Forgotten Dungeons, which I covered in a video, and again, I really liked it, so I just kept it on my load order. Next up, we've got Point the Way, which adds a bunch of really helpful signs that if I was just playing Skyrim normally, and I didn't have all the locations discovered already, I would genuinely use this to find my way around. So yep, brilliant mod. Next up we've got Hobbiton by Ozymandy, a mod that I featured in one of my videos and saw no reason to delete, so I've still got that. Oceanic Waves, this basically just adds a bunch of waves to Skyrim, which is brilliant because, like I said, I have a weird liking for water in games, so we'll move on. We've also got Hermit Sump, again I covered this in a video and saw no reason to delete it. It's a brilliant player home, worth downloading if you're a mage character. Next up we've got the Daedric Warrior Follower, again a mod that I covered in a video and saw no reason to delete, enjoy using it, good mod, kept it on there. Elemental Archery, one of my favourite mods by far. I use a lot of archery on my characters, like I said, and I think that there's no harm in having more options when it comes to archery, so a good mod, I really like it. We've also got Door to Sovngarde. Now this is really useful for, say, if I want to film a shot of some armour in the Great Hall in Sovngarde, or if I need to get something from Sovngarde, I can just use this mod to travel there, which is brilliant. So increased population. So this mod has actually been deleted, I think, from Bethesda.net, but because I've still got it in my load order, it's still there, so you can see it doesn't have a description or a picture, because I'm pretty sure it's been removed, but I downloaded it before it was removed, so I've still got it, which is a little bit weird. I guess I'm kind of lucky that I downloaded it before it got deleted, because I really like it. Basically just adds a load of NPCs to the game, but it doesn't really matter, because if you don't have it, you can't download it now, which sucks. But yeah, we'll move on. So we've also got Skyrim Hair Colors, which basically just adds a bunch of, well, like it says, hair colors. Nocturnal's Close. So now we've just basically got a bunch of armor mods that I covered in my top 10 armors videos, so I won't go into full details on these because you can watch the top 10 armors videos if you want to learn more about those. So we've got Nocturnal's Clothes, Paladin Ranger and Mercenary Armor, Psijic Robes Divine Compilation, Light Ebony Armor, Golden and Silver Armory Set, Recolor Project, Daedric Lord, Gifts of Akatosh, Ivory Armor, Mystic Monk outfit. So that's all the armor mods. And then down here we've got some of the mods that I sort of used in my most recent video, the most recent top 5 mods of the month on Skyrim video. So we've got Iverstead by Ozymandy, brilliant mod, definitely recommend downloading it, just makes instead look absolutely beautiful. We've also got Do You Get to the Cloud District Very Often mod, which is just a bit of a joke mod that gives me a little chuckle whenever I see Nazim. We've also got free crafting, which again I used to craft some armors for that video. I wouldn't usually use this mod, but for videos it saves me time, which is brilliant. Unlimited sprinting, again a cheat mod that's useful for videos. Ring of God mode, again useful for videos. Skill cheat up items, again useful for videos. Instant mastery, again used for saving time in videos. And then we've also got probably one of the best mods to come out on Skyrim in recent times is Realm of Lorcan, which is basically like the alternate start mod for PC, but the PS4 version. I absolutely love it, fantastic mod. So that is my entire load order for Skyrim on PS4. So that's the PS4 section of this video covered. We've done Fallout 4 and Skyrim. So now we'll go ahead and look at what mods I use for PC. So let's do it. Okay, so now it's time to have a look at the mods that I have for Fallout 4 on PC. Now I do actually have 89 mods installed, so I'm not going to go into full details on any of these. I'm literally just going to skim through them and just let you know all the mods that I have installed. So we've got Craftable Turret Stands, Ellie's Armor Compendium, Ponytail Hairstyles by Azar, Better Settlers, Red Rocket's Glare, Unofficial Fallout 4 Patch, Everyone's Best Friend, NPC's Travel, Live Dismemberment, HUD Framework, Immersive HUD, Full Dialogue Interface, Vivid Fallout, Enhanced Blood Textures, The Eyes of Beauty, Proto Vault Suit, Lowered Weapons, Longer Power Lines, Deluxe Makeup, Commonwealth Cuts, KS Hairdos, Companion Infinite Ammo, Better Mod Descriptions, Extended Dialogue Interface, Improved Map with Visible Roads, Valentine Reborn, Plenty O Exploration, Beantown Interiors Project, Stumble Upon Interiors, Lowered Weapons, Combat Zone Restored, Minutemen Overhaul 2, Start Me Up, South of the Sea, Cross Corsa Strigade, Buildable Power Armor Frames, R91 Fallout 3 Assault Rifle, Cross Brotherhood Recon, Delightful Dead Fish, Glock 1718, Extended Dialogue Interface, Scrap Everything, The Cheat Bunker, Vivid Fallout Rocks, Better Quarry Sites, Pride of Valhalla, K9 Harness, The Mercenary Pack again, FP Patch, Clean Water of the Commonwealth, Unaggressive and Smart Dog Meat, Minutemen Reskin and Standalone, F4NV Neoclassic Nuka-Cola, Grease Gun SMG, Fallout 4 Seasons, Snap Beds, Usable Bunk Beds, Nuka World Skip Raiding Your Own Settlements, Nuka-Cola Refrigerated Display Case, Deliverer Receivers Extended, The Castle Fully Restored In and Out, Heckler & Koch G36C, G36C Complex Constructible Mods and Add-ons, Creation Club Faction Overhauls, Survival Patch for Coffee and Donuts Workshop Pack, Immersive Squeaky Doors, Battlefield 1 Animation Pack Hunting Rifle, Cross Rugger Mark V, Survival Quick Save, Fallout 4 Configuration Tool, Calentine's Beautiful Bodies Enhancer, Creation Club Workshop Category Only, Lookup Failed Full Dialogue Interface Creation Club Fix, Temporary Compatibility Fix for AWKCR and Creation Club Weapon Paint Jobs, Creation Club Armor Paint Patches, Creation Club Armor Paints, OC Decorator Patch for Creation Club, Creation Club Armors Conversion for CBBE Chinese Stealth Suit converted to CBBE, Aquila Laser Rifle, Armor and Weapons Keywords Community Resource, Armorsmith Extended, AK-74M Assault Rifle, Black Synth Uniform Recolor, Console Enabled in Survival Difficulty, Legendary Modification DLC, Clarity, a Visual Overhaul, Factor Modular Rifle, Realistic Conversations, Revolver Reanimation Pack, Weapon Equip Animation Replacers. And that is all the mods I have for Fallout 4 on PC. So now let's have a look at the mods I have for Skyrim on PC. Okay, so I don't have quite as many mods for Skyrim on PC as I do Fallout 4. I only have 38 mods, but we'll go through all of them anyway. So we've got Forces New Idols in Skyrim, FNIS. We've got Real Bows, we've got another Black Thieves Guild armor, Populated Cities, Towns, Villages, Legendary Edition, Unique Uniques, Total Character Makeover, True Eyes, Real Bows, Immersive Armors, Elysium Estate, Hunter Archer Armor, Marriage Mod, Don't Show Headgears, Enhanced Blood Textures, Skyrim 2017 Textures, 4K Diffused 2K, Skyrim Flora Overhaul, Static Mesh Improvement, Even Better Quest Objectives, Better Shrouded Armor, Temperature Thief, Verdant, Beyond Skyrim, Black Mage Armor, Apache Skyhair, Wild Wild SE, Royal Armory, Raven Gate, Riften Underground, Loading Screens with Extra Sarcasm, Voltage, Smooth Running Animations, Caves 4K, Optional Cave Ground Texture and Normal Caves 4K, Sovngarde, Mist's Font Replacer, Sky HUD, Multiple Floors Sandboxing, My Home is Your Home, Hearthfire Multiple Adoptions, and Project AHO. Okay, so that's all the mods I have for Skyrim on PC. Now, one thing I did want to mention when it comes to keeping your load order and mods updated, when it comes to PS4, if you have an update for a mod, you can just log into the mod section and you can see all of the mods that need updating. When it comes to PC, I think the best way to do it is just to make sure that you're using Nexus Mod Manager, and then click on this little button here, and then just click Fix Download IDs and check for mod updates, and that will go through all of the mods you have. It will check through them all and it will update them if they need it. Now, I've just updated my Skyrim, so it didn't do it there, so I'll just quickly switch to Fallout. Okay, so you see this button here, so you click it and then you click Fix Download IDs and check for updates, and it will go through every single mod you have and it will check if it needs updating, and if it does, it will update it for you. Another great tool when it comes to modding Fallout 4 and Skyrim on PC is a program called Loot, which basically allows you to automatically sort your load order so that you don't have to try and figure out how to do it yourself. So I've got Fallout 4 loaded up here, and all I need to do is click this little button here, Sort Plugins. I click that, it will sort my load order for me, and if it needs updating, it will tell me, and then I can click Apply, and my load order is all sorted and we're all good to go. So if you're modding on PC, definitely download Loot. It's great for just automatically sorting your load order for you, and then obviously Nexus Mod Manager is the best way to keep track of your downloaded mods. So that will take us to the end of the video. I hope you found it helpful in some way, and I hope you found a few mods that you hadn't heard of before that you might think about checking out now. Hello, Nathan from the future here. If you're still watching this video, then you are an absolute legend. You should give yourself a nice little pat on the back if you've made it this far. Just a couple things that I forgot to mention during the video. Number one, there's too many mods that I've shown to be able to fit them all in the description. So what I've done is I've set up a Google Sheets, and I've got 4 tabs set up. So I'll have Skyrim PC, Fallout 4 PC, Skyrim PS4, and Fallout PS4 on those tabs, and I'll have all the names of the mods, and I'll have the links next to them, so that instead of having to put all the links in the description, you can just go on the Google Sheet and click the links to the mods from there, which I think is the best way to do it. Also, at the time of recording this, I'm very close to hitting 3,000 subscribers. By the time this goes out, I will probably have 3,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. It honestly means everything to me. And yeah, keep up the support. Thank you so much for everyone that subscribed so far. So it's been a dream of mine to do YouTube for a very long time, and I would absolutely love to be able to make it a full-time thing. So one of the things that a lot of creators do to try and do that is they'll set up a Patreon. So I've done that as well. And potentially maybe in the near, or maybe in the not so near future, I can do YouTube full time and I'll be able to upload more videos and better videos for you all. So if you have got some spare cash lying around and you're willing to support me, it would mean everything to me, and I would really appreciate it. So that doesn't mean that you won't be getting anything in return though. I will be giving you rewards depending on how much you donate, so let's go through them now. So if you donate $2, you will be welcomed into the guild and you'll be given the rank of pickpocket, and as a pickpocket, you are accepted into the guild. It gives you access to the guild Discord, which I'm going to set up, and I'll invite you to it, which gives you the opportunity to chat to me and chat to other guild members on Discord. And then if you donate $5 or more, you'll be given the rank of Shadowfoot. You are now a prize member of the guild. As a Shadowfoot, you will be given a senior rank within the guild. This includes a follow on Twitter, a personal thank you message, and a shout out in the credits at the end of my videos, as well as all the previous rewards. So if you donate $10 or more, you'll be given the rank of Master Thief. So what does that get you? You are a respected and admired officer of the guild. As a Master Thief, you gain the highest rank I can currently offer in the guild. This includes a voice shout out at the end of my videos. I'll add you as a friend on PSN and or Steam, and I'll give you my personal email so that you can email me and suggest videos you would like me to make, as well as getting all the previous rewards. So like I said, any sort of contribution would be absolutely amazing. I would super really appreciate it. Like I said, it's my dream to do this, so any help in making it a reality would be amazing. Okay, so that takes us to the actual end of this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching the entire video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.